Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Alan Wake Remastered. I have played this one session so far, and it was quite entertaining, let me tell you. To go back to a game that I played 11 years ago, and was actually one of the playthroughs that kind of put me on the map as a variety streamer back in the day on YouTube. It's pretty awesome 11 years later in October to be going back and playing this game again. Alright? So, as a quick recap of a few things, number one, Alan's wife has vanished. We don't know what happened to her. He was out in the woods. He's getting attacked by these supernatural creatures. It seems to be like the townspeople are being infected or taken by the darkness, and now they're bloodthirsty and out to kill him. So he's killed a lot of these guys out in the forest with his flashlight and gun. However, there's no evidence that any of them died or are out there. So the police are like wondering what the hell's really going on with Alan, who seems to have lost an entire week of time. He doesn't even know what's going on. Like, it seems like a week ago is when he first arrived. Now he doesn't know where his wife is or where he's been. In addition, oh, did you hear that car horn? That was cool. In addition, the cabin that he was supposedly staying at near the lake isn't even there. Doesn't exist. So where the hell has he really been for the last week? Okay? So this is really cool. It's a very cool suspenseful plot. We don't know what's going on. He doesn't obviously want to tell the cops the truth of the matter, because who's going to believe that he's been chased by supernatural creatures in the woods? They'll think he's nuts and lock him up. Right? Now, in addition to all of that, he just got a phone call from a mysterious voice saying, ditch the cops and go out. There's some evidence out back that'll prove to you that we know, you know, what's going on. And then his wife talked on the phone to prove that his wife was with them. And on top of all of that, they said, come meet us at midnight at Lover's Peak. So we don't know what the hell, who was that called? We don't know what the hell's going on. Seriously, we're so confused, you know. Right now, nothing is certain, and it's a very suspenseful plot right now, okay? So, all we do know is that he was supposed to be staying at somewhere in town, but this woman apparently tricked him into staying at the cabin. And that's really maybe the cause of all this stuff is, okay? And that's that. So we gotta sneak out of this, police precinct.
Can I help you with anything?
Yeah, we gotta sneak out of the police precinct.
The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just
there you
don't
go.
mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He
Whoa.
started shouting like that the moment he woke
Can you
up.
turn the lights on? The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
Huh. He wants the light. Can we turn on the light?
Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See?
Hello, Guts.
Sure. I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Hey, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
Alrighty. And he's gonna pass out, isn't he? Okay. Now, what's interesting is that he demands we turn on the light for him. But we've had this whole deal where people who are in the darkness get taken, so maybe he knows what's going on. I don't know. Here's a manuscript page. The dark presence in the diner.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
That does not sound like something that's already happened. Remember, these manuscript pages that we're finding essentially they're outlining parts of the story that either have already happened or will happen. That does not sound like it happened. We didn't come across any darkness monster in the diner yet. We did come across the creepy old woman who gave you the keys to the cabin, but we didn't come across any kind of a darkness creature yet in there. So perhaps we will, okay? People are saying, can we up the game volume even more? Do you really want me to? I will. I guess this game has really low volume, because the first session people were like, yeah, it was really low. Can you up the volume for this? So I will. I just upped it again. And if it still sounds low, let me know. I'll up it even more if you guys really want me to, okay? Now, the other thing, I will preface this with the following. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. So far, you've been a great audience for this playthrough. I've only played it for about 3 hours, and now I'm starting my second session. I opted to leave the music on for this playthrough, even though the game has a ton of licensed music, because I feel that definitely adds to the experience of the game, and some of the songs actually tie into the plot of the game. But that being said, today, 2021, is a lot different than back in 2010 when I played this game as a new release, and all the videos so far of the Alan Wake Remastered playthrough have 100% been Content ID claimed on YouTube, and I'm making no money on those videos. So if you like this playthrough and you appreciate the fact I left the sound or the music on, please contribute to the playthrough in one of the ways in the description of the video, whether it be tossing me a tip, becoming a channel member, maybe doing a super chat or super sticker during a playthrough stream, or maybe pledging to my Patreon, buying something for my Teespring, whatever it may be. If you could support the playthrough, I'd really appreciate it, because I'm not making any ad revenue on this playthrough, okay? Fair enough. Okay. That's for the people watching on YouTube. I already said that to the people on my stream. Okay. Helixification says, do you like realistic shooters like Red Orchestra? Or the PS5 game Hell Let Loose is pretty darn good. I don't have any idea what you're talking about. I've never heard of Red Orchestra or Hell Let Loose. So, I don't know Helixification. Okay. So, we're going out back to see what this mysterious phone call was talking about.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Over there. Well, I see another thermos and a radio over here.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the Sheriff's Department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deerfest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
Alright. Oh, shit. I fell. Jump up there. He won't... There we go. No, can't go in there.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Okay. Nothing else here? No. Not that I can see. Darksea just did a $5 super chat. Says, how do you feel about FBI identifying the Zodiac killer as Don Matrick? That would actually be pretty weird, but no, that did not happen. They identified the Zodiac killer as someone who had actually passed away in 2018. Thank you for the super chat. At least that's what they think. They think that the Zodiac killer has been identified and actually passed away years ago. Let's see here. Kick. Wow, he's got a crazy ass kick. It's like a mule. Another manuscript page. Wake at Lover's Peak, which is where we were just told to go. So this is going to be a preview.
Fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
Ah, so he is going to meet a kidnapper up there. Okay, examine the junker.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Huh.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Exit the sheriff's station. He has such a crazy leap. It like hovers a little bit. It's funny. A floaty leap. What's going on, burnt trolls? How you doing? By far the best part of this game is the writing. It is. Oh shit.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it.
He passed out.
It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Okay then. Have I ever blacked out from drinking before? I've drank to the point where I got tired and passed out. Have I actually gotten so drunk that my body forced itself to go to sleep? No, that's not happened. So, okay. DoorDasher of Redemption. Timmy $2 saying I should order a DoorDash Chiking from Burger King or Wendy's Chili and Pepsi. And I'll drive it from South Carolina. Listen, guys, I got something to tell you. Wings Trolls, you're on the wrong stream. You're trolling them on the wrong stream. You realize that, right? Like, he doesn't hear the trolling that happens on my stream. He's not here. You gotta go to his stream to do that, effectively. Like, what are you trolling him here for? I don't know. Anyway. Where's the leaderboard? I screwed it up. That guy is dead asleep. Okay. Here we go. Oh, by the way, I should be a dick. Watch this. Ah, I'm such a dick. I turned the light off.
Others might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
They're talking about the
Are you
brothers
feeling any better,
that were at
Mr.
the
Wake?
diner.
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The
Ew.
cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh! What the hell? Ah!
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
Alan Wake, a moody,
What the hell
a
was
celebrity.
that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money.
Nah.
And I believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow, I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later.
She drove all the way out there to give him coffee? What?
Who's Max?
Don't know. Right, who the fuck are they talking about?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mister takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
Bucktooth Charlie, the Colombian mammoth. Look at that thing.
I'd come here to rent a cabin where I could wait till midnight.
Oh, it's like a place where you could buy, like, souvenirs and stuff. Like a stuffed woolly mammoth, a bunch of hats, like ranger hats. This is where the plot gets pretty good. Mario Brothers just did a super chat, so one of my favorite playthroughs you did back in the day, brings back the nostalgia feeling. Keep up the good content and happy Friday. Thank you to Mario Brothers for the super chat. Yeah, I really like the writing, and it gets much better too. Like, I remember the plot just picking up and getting really interesting the further in you go. So, yeah, I'm excited to see how this goes today. Thank you very much, Mario Brothers. What I want to do is kind of immerse myself and just take in the sights of the game, right? Bathrooms? Locked. That's right, you can't let those vagrants just come use your bathroom. They squirt. They do the 360 shits, then you gotta clean that shit up, man.
What you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you
and everything's
understand
just...
what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
No, Tyrone says, did Kat watch me play this, or has she played it herself? No. This was before she ever even watched any content of mine or anything like that. Like, she told me, you know, she's watched my stuff, but mostly from, like, the years when I lived in Washington and stuff. Never was it from, like, this long ago. This was, like, 11 years ago.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Oh,
hey,
look at
Rusty,
this.
right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure.
The dog got hurt, and
What
he's
happened?
bandaging up the dog.
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap.
Aw.
They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
Oh,
Max
let's see
is still
here.
groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Guts the Black Swordsman says, would I get the new Switch OLED, which incidentally releases today,
Okay, boy.
if I had the money for it? I mean, why would I? There's no, it doesn't improve anything at all but the screen.
Kidnapper? Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing, listen, you hit your head.
I mean, he did. Could it be that all this is fucked up in his head because he has a concussion, right? I don't know. But no. The truth is that this new Switch OLED has no improvements at all besides the size of the screen and a kickstand. That's it. Doesn't improve the Joy-Cons. Doesn't improve the graphics of the games. The processor's the same. It's all the same. The only people who need... If you don't have a Switch and you're going to buy one, buy the new Switch OLED. Or, if your Switch broke, you wore it out, buy the new Switch OLED. Outside of that, absolutely no one needs to upgrade. It's literally a non-upgrade.
Freak me out? It's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Sign the form. How did I meet my lucky lady? Funny thing, we went to this small Pacific Northwestern town called Bright Falls. And we were both having a coffee at a diner. It was called Bright's Diner. We just happened to meet each other there. There you go. Sign the form. Take the form to Rusty. Okay. The view of the mountains is great.
I Think this is the form you wanted?
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Get the keys and get
If
to the
you have
car.
any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below
see it?
that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max.
Oh,
I
crap.
guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know. I just don't want any trouble.
Right.
Thanks.
No stepping on bear traps would be a bad idea. Important to know.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe
Here we go
that you
again.
shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him.
Hello, Tom Celtic. How are
hear
you?
that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You...
I interrupted him.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This
Jeez.
is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. But you're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Terrible idea.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
Deliverance, oh my god.
Bless you.
What a reference.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. It's so not worth a 15% commission.
So, a few questions are coming in. First of all, did the game look better than the original? Yes. In particular, the lighting and the fog and stuff outside looks way better than the original game. So I'm really liking that the graphics make the game feel a lot more spooky. As for playthroughs that my wife likes to watch, typically the narrative-based ones, and or RPGs, like she wants me to play way more Lost Judgment. She's upset with me that I haven't played Lost Judgment so much. And I'm like, what can you do? The first week it was out, I played a lot. Then after that, all these new releases have come out, and I knew this was going to happen, that I was only going to be able to play it once or twice a week as a late-night stream for a long time until all the releases calmed down. And then I could basically play it at a higher frequency, but I knew when I started playing Lost Judgment, having an insanely lengthy RPG during this time of year was just going to end up being like this. But she loves the game. She's almost done with it. And she wants to see my playthrough of it to see how I react to the plot and everything. And I just haven't gotten around to play it, so. Did Kat watch Danganronpa? She watched some of it, not all of it. Not tons of it.
Lock the door when I leave.
Yep, you go ahead and do what you have to do. I'll be fine.
Uh,
Alone, but fine.
This cabin reminds me of, yeah, I was just going to say it reminds me of either like a horror movie or like The Great Outdoors. You guys ever see the movie The Great Outdoors? Dan Aykroyd and John Candy? That's a great movie. There's some batteries. Yet another coffee thermos. Dude, this is your cabin and the door's locked. You paid for the cabin and the door is locked. You can't go in there. Switch lights? Wait, what? Switch the lights on.
Real funny, Al. Real funny. Ha ha! Thank you. Just sit here in the dark till you come back, or until I get eaten by a grue.
Alright, turned it back on. I figure I won't be too much of a dick to him and leave it off. That's funny. Okay, anything else? The lights are there. You can switch them off again. Okay, so this is our cabin. Cabin in the woods. That sounds familiar. Colin Jr. says the guy reminds me of Wayne Knight in Space Jam Jurassic Park. Tyrone says she hates Street Fighter. I don't think she ever watches my Street Fighter stuff, no. Am I playing Lost Judgment tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow night. It's the late stream Titanium Golem. That's correct. So I don't see really anything around here. Let's see if there's anything in the other side of the yard before we take off. A well? Oh, that's not creepy or anything. Having an old-timey well in your yard. Oh, there's another thermos right there. Oh, there's a hot tub. Ha! He's got an outdoor hot tub. Nice. The catch is there's no water. No running water. You have to get... Oh, God. You have to go the well water for the hot tub. Ugh. What is it with these creepy wells? They really want to keep reminding me of The Ring, don't they?
I knew I should have gone to the cops.
I was going to say 7 days. But when I was going to say it, he interrupted me.
This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done. But I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them. And they had Alice.
Okay. We're going to Lover's Peak.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Walk through the door now.
Ha So I think, hold on. I think what I want to do, I want to pull down my blinds. It's so sunny outside right now. It's kind of ruining the vibe of the game for me. I want to make it darker in here. I'm not even kidding. All week long, it was cloudy and rainy. I finally get to play Alan Wake, and now it's fucking sunny as shit outside. It's like, come on, man. Alright, so I closed the blinds. Now it'll at least be darker in my office. Thank God. Big Wednesday to be $4.20 is what Halloween movies are you watching this year? What is Squid Game? Everyone at work is talking about it. What Halloween movies am I watching? I don't know. I haven't watched any yet. I may end up watching, like, some American Horror Story. I haven't seen, like, a bunch of the seasons. So I might watch some of that or something. Just to watch something horror-related. But I'm not really too crazy into the horror stuff when it comes to what I'm watching outside of streams this year. Mostly because I just don't have a lot of time. Just don't. I'm so busy now. I don't really have time to sit around and watch stuff anymore. But as for Squid Game, I guess it's some show on Netflix. I don't even know what it's about because I don't have Netflix. So I have no clue. Okay. Alright. Ready? Okay. I saw a manuscript page here. Okay. Barry doubts Wake's sanity.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
It's funny because, you know, from this game, from what you understand, like, Alan was a very rooted guy. He always, you know, he wrote outlandish stories. That's what he was. He was a suspense writer. But never did he actually think any of that shit was real. Now, imagine all of a sudden you start talking to this guy and he's like, yeah, there's monsters in the woods and shit. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about? I mean, that would probably freak me out, too, if someone who always was rational started telling me crazy shit and acting like it was real. Use?
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. It wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
See, this definitely, the graphics with the light and everything looks way better than the original game. That's where we're headed. Oh, shit! Oh! Damn it, Wake. Damn it, Wake. He slipped. Someone greased the ledge. I didn't mean to do that. I was just looking down there to see what we were going to go to, and ouch. Alright, this time, you can see down there where you're gonna go, but I'm not even gonna fuck with it now. I don't want to die. Of course I blame Wake. Come on, he's got better balance than that. He's a city slicker, that's the problem. He doesn't have good legs for this stuff. There's a house, but it looks abandoned, right? Maybe not. Whoa. Switch the lights. Another radio. Turn it on.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly that. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well,
whoa, did you see that?
The Constitution.
What the hell?
It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously.
Yo! I never noticed that in the original playthrough. There's someone walking outside the cabin to freak you out. And you could hear footsteps.
You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right.
What the hell?
Just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
See, what I like about the game, it really captures the small town aspect with the radio dialogue and stuff. It makes you feel like it's all real. Like, this is a real small town, these are real people, and they have no idea what's really going on. But that was creepy. I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea that you would have things like that, like a guy walking outside the cabin. Jesus Christ. Dude. Visitor center is this way. That creeped me out, the guy walking outside the cabin, man. So, Mario Brothers did another super chat asking, how is Jasper doing? He wants to see him on the stream, he misses him, and his cat's going to get neutered tomorrow. Well, I wish your cat the best. Jasper's fine. Today my wife goes back to work for the weekend, so later today on the stream, Jasper should be able to join us. Right now my wife is still home getting ready, but once, you know, once she goes to work, then she'll be able to join us later on the stream. And then I don't know what the hell, cope, see, die, late? What the fuck does that mean? I don't know. But either super chat says, you're ignoring my tip. What are you even talking about? First of all, you didn't tip me. And second of all, I don't know what you just said means or what your name means, so I'm not reading it. So fuck that. Okay, let's continue. Alright. Whoa. So much for the light. What do we got over here? Look at that. The tire swinging itself. Drop hazard. Yeah, you don't want to fall here. Ah, I'm stuck now. Great. Stuck behind the fence. Gas meter? Or is it electric meter? Could be both. I'm stuck. I can't get over this. Shit. There we go. Stuck. Okay, can I go in this house? Kick the door. Oh, the door fell. This house is destroyed. A bottle of wine. A book that looks like Vertigo or something, but I can't tell. This place has been ransacked. Use. Oh, another episode of Night Springs? Oh, cool.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish. Especially in Night Springs.
Alright, let's watch this second episode of Night Springs.
Tonight's episode. The Man in the Mirror.
The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took your kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow. That sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face.
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Duh!
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
Right. You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Okay. Night Springs. So what they're trying to say is he was some kind of a dark clone or a dark side of the guy, and he killed the dad, and but he still had the same fingerprints and DNA as the guy, like he was his evil twin or something, right? Okay. Spawn Killer took me $1.50 saying, do you have a PS2 so you can use it for the marathon? How would I use it for the marathon? You can't capture from a PS2 directly. So how exactly would that be possible? I've already said for the marathon, it can only be stuff that you can direct capture from. So no. There's no PS2 on the marathon unless it can be played on PS3. There's no PS2 games on the marathon. What is that noise? The birds? Weird. It could be the birds. So there's going to be a lot of those kind of Night Springs in the game, I believe. Lover's Peak, Moonshine Cave, and Elderwood Nature Trail. Used to be a phone booth, but doesn't look like it works anymore. Hiking path. Do not feed wildlife, $100 penalty. A manuscript page. Okay. Rose and Rusty.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
She's one of these women that has this weird feeling that, like, she's destined for great things and wants to be a Hollywood actress or something. But obviously it's never going to happen. So there's a guy who likes her. Apparently he's a nice guy, and she doesn't really care because she's looking for, like, some fucking famous actor or something to give her the time of day. Okay. DC is here with an Alan Wake haiku. He says, let's see. So wait, where does this start? Because this is Alan Wake. Wait. This is Alan Wake. That's 5. And the darkness will take... Wait. And the darkness will take over you. No, this is weird. Because this is Alan Wake. That's 6. Oh, you gotta rephrase it, DC. I'm confused. I don't even know where it starts. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm confused. Another manuscript page in the trunk, it looks like. Yep. Okay. Rusty dying?
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell.
Whoa.
As if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page.
Whoa. So he found a manuscript page, read it, and then it came to life, and it fucked him up. Really? Whoa.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Whoa.
Rusty, damn.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Rusty got fucked up. Her noise. Nothing over there, right? I don't see any optional items or anything. Whoa, what is that light? It's like a strobing light. Rusty, I'm sorry. I have to check other stuff out
The
first.
ranger's office was locked. I'd need a key to get in.
Shit. Ah, a thermos. Very important that I grab that instead of helping Rusty first. You always have to be caffeinated well if you're going to be, like, you know, saving people in the woods. Remember that. Go for that power line. Oh my god.
Hello? Back here. I'm back here. Hey, please help me.
Blood all over, look. Oh my god. There's blood everywhere. Hold on, I gotta use the bathroom.
Here. I'm hurt. I can't move.
Damn, look at the trail of blood.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Pick up revolver? I don't want to do that. Then I'll leave him without a gun. That'd be fucked up. I don't want to leave him without a gun. Oh, the dog.
Shh. Good boy.
Poor dog. Doesn't know what the hell's going on. I don't know what the hell's going on either. Nuno Gloop to the $1.50 says, I think Nagoshi left Sega because he knows Boris Johnson is the ultimate anime villain. What the fuck? What? Okay then. I don't know what Boris Johnson has to do with anything with the situation at Sega today, but okay. Thanks for the tip. So, oh, he's at the Ranger's office over here.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
A nice bear sitting there. There's a manuscript page on the floor. Anything else here? See what the page says. Wake reaches a safe haven of light.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Aha. Can I dim the lights a little? I mean, all I could do is turn off my lamp a little bit. It's still going to be bright in here because the sun is super bright outside. So it's shining on the blinds here. And I can't really do anything to lower the light. I'll show you. That's literally the best I can do. There's nothing else I can do to block out any more light. So that's it. It's still, you know, it ain't going to really help. Can I get a thanks for the tip t-shirt? Why would I do that? Diarrhea Slacks to me $2 and says, have you seen the plane ride from hell? Thoughts? What? I think that's a reference to an episode of that show Dark Side of the Ring. I saw something about this a few weeks ago on Twitter, but I don't watch it. I don't have, I think it's on Vice TV or something. I don't even have TV, so I can't watch it. So no, but thank you for the tip. Okay. Open. Revolver ammo and batteries. Okay. Fuse box has an axe in it.
It was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Now he's extra dead.
Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Oh, look. If you step on them, they hurt you. I forgot about these patches. Here's a manuscript page we almost missed. Rusty attacked by the dark presence.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way. Felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
Yeesh. Yeah, I totally forgot you gotta keep careful of these patches, because they'll take your health if you don't get rid of them.
Need hunting licenses.
Oh, you fucker. Okay. Hunters need hunting licenses.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Whoa! And it wasn't the mammoth. I guess now I'll pick up the revolver. And Max is missing. The dog is missing.
Please don't feed the animals.
Uh-oh. Sounds like Rusty got taken over.
Fishing is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park fishing license. Obey the park ranger's instructions at all times. Rusty? Rusty, no! Never approach closer than 100 yards. Two bears and wolves never approach any other wildlife closer than 25 yards. Pets must be leashed at all times. Never leave your pet unattended.
It's fast.
It is against the law to remove any natural objects or historical artifacts from the park grounds. This includes even humane or even simple berries.
No! Finally. Under a thin layer of skin. Defied the park ranger. Uh-oh. You son of a... I'm almost out of bullets. Okay. So this is where I need to go now. But I guess before we continue, I should probably change out the battery. Anything over here? Oh yeah, there's an item here. Ammo? Yes, good. Whoa! It's like unlimited cash. I got unlimited ammo here. Look. Unlimited cash. Okay. Alright. Let us change out the battery before it dies. Luckily, I have one on the fly here, ready to go to swap out. Okay. Here we go. Charge this guy. Here we are. Put this here. Oops. Put it in backwards. Oops. Okay. Probably not too smart to put the battery pack in backwards. Probably a bad idea. Okay. Oh, yes. Street Fighter is tonight, Simple Bubble. Late stream. So, if you first of all, before we resume here, audio levels now. Do the audio levels sound better than they did last time I played? Because people were saying that last time it was way too low. Do the audio levels sound good? And also, what do you think about the lighting like this? Is this okay, or do you want me to turn the lamp on? Let's hear everyone's feedback before we continue. Snowstar, no, this is a remaster. This is not going to make a Game of the Year contender or nothing. You can't. It's a remaster. It's not even a new game. Let's see. Wow, the delay. Lighting is good. Audio sounds fine. It sounds good. Okay. All right, everyone likes it. Good. That's what I wanted to hear, because last time there was a lot of complaints that the audio was way too low. Okay. Oh, God. We're not done. There's definitely more. Excuse me. Is that the darkness or the blood? I can't even tell what that shit is. This is a nice little stairwell. So this is supposed to be a safe spot right here with all this light. The light is always a safe spot.
Okay. What the hell was that? I
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Duh.
Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Oh, shit. Son of a bitch. Another slip.
What the hell was that? I saw something.
Sounds familiar.
I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
What's this? Huh? Open? Ah, batteries and revolver ammo. So I could keep going down. Or I could follow this way. Unless this is a dead end. This is just a dead end where you gotta grab this manuscript page, I think. Rusty's final thoughts.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens. But she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been.
Oh, geez.
He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
No, because now you're dead. Yeah, see? We gotta go down the other way. Cross over the river. Okay. Cool. So many remasters, man. These days. This one I feel is warranted. It's been so long. You know, 11 years. I told you guys I always wanted to replay it. This is a great opportunity to do so with direct capture and everything. Especially that original playthrough was special, but man, it looks like shit today. You try to watch that back, you can't see half the playthrough. Nothing there. Okay. Did I have coffee? I had coffee this morning. Yeah, I had coffee and everything bagel with some cream cheese. That was my breakfast. Alright, so we're trying to get to Lover's Peak now. Lover's Peak to the right, it says.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Moonshine Cave. This looks like an optional place. It is an optional place. There's our arrow, see? Our black light. Moonshine Cave, site of the frequent bootlegger activity throughout the Prohibition. I see. Also, a lot of bats. Aha. That's a lot of bats. Anything over here? No. I hear a cat. You hear that? Sounds like a cat. Gut says Life is Strange 1 will also get remastered treatment, but then you don't care about it. No, I'm not replaying that. I'm not replaying Life is Strange 1. No way. Flare gun. Finders Keepers. Discovered 5 hidden chests. And now we have a shotty and a flare gun. So we have a good variety of weapons now for the rest of this stage. Although the shotgun and the flare gun each only have 2 shots in them, so... Okay. It's cool to be replaying this and getting achievements again, you know? Originally this was only on Xbox, it was not on other consoles, so... It's cool to be replaying on Xbox Series X and getting the achievements. Where's Jasper? Jasper is, outside. My wife is getting ready for work. And, he's probably hanging out with her for now. But once I go on my break today, and I come back, then he'll be able to join us. Alright, we're heading to Lover's Peak. Uh-oh. All the lights are breaking. That's a great sign. Oh, hi! Dodge. Oh, there's one behind me! Ah! You fuckers. You sons of bitches. They spawn behind you. They always do. I remember the original game was the same. They always spawn all around you and behind you. It actually gets very challenging later on. Okay. Okay. Well, we're going to go around the long way. I don't want to fall down and take damage or die here. So there's the bridge. Oh, wait. Maybe I can go down here the manual way. Oh. Or not. No, you can't. You'll fall. You'll take fall. There's definitely items down there that we're supposed to get, but you can't do it from here. Nah, there's no safe way to go down from here. That's death. That's a big drop. See? So we have to go the other way first, and find a way to circle around, I guess. Who would win, Alan Wake or Max Payne? They're the same character, but I would argue Max Payne. Does Cat wear a mask at work? Literally everyone in Washington State has to wear a mask when they're out. It's a statewide mandate. You absolutely must wear a mask in all situations. No real exceptions at all. So everyone wears a mask at work. Yes, that's correct. Okay.